Hello, adventurer, and welcome back to our Heroes of Theros actual playthrough. As always, it is a safe-for-work, story-driven D&D campaign. If you're a first-time viewer, we recommend starting your quest on Episode 1. Otherwise, stick around and be transported to the mythic world of Theros. Last time, our heroes took Baxor's directions in leaving Agonas. Not long after leaving the arena, they found the wall that would point them the way, only to find it less than a wall and more of a menagerie of statue-like monsters and warriors. Following it deeper into the underworld, the party came across yet another massive chain, and upon mentioning Klothys' name, witnessed it shake the earth around them. Curious, Calen wanted to gain a vantage point, and with Alondros' help, flew to where the chain touched the sky. While so high up, he saw the edge of Agonas and their path to Adelphos. Calen also noticed the overcast clouds that seemed to hang over all of the underworld and realized it wasn't clouds, but rather woven hair. Thinking it may belong to the goddess of destiny, Calen touched it and was caught up in a vision of Klothys. She asked what he wanted to see, and he requested to see Adelphos, whom Klothys showed now residing in Elysia. And then she revealed to Calen the gods' greatest secret, that they need mortals far more than the mortals need them. After this, she passed, leaving Calen reeling. Coming out of the vision, he watched as the chains began to fall and their hair turned to stone above him as he began to slowly fall back down to the group. And that's where we left off.
We starting with me or the three dead ones?
We're going to start on the ground.
Okay.
Are we all together at this point?
Yeah. Calen is...
Calen's
I think we established...
Aren't you floating?
I believe that I am.
It's like
slowly
floating down.
Floating like
because
Mary
your
Poppins.
spell ended,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, and it says when
Yes,
it ends,
it
you
did.
float.
Yeah.
Not Mary.
And there's
Poppins,
like
I
nothing
preach.
that I can do. Like if I get hit, I'm just dead. I can't like move at all. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure
I mean,
I'll
maybe
be
you
fine.
could like, you know how like when they skydive, you can like injure yourself. It would just be really, really slow. It'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like you could kind of
Jefferson's silence is making me uncomfortable, and the face he's making,
Yeah.
it makes me feel like he just rolled a ton of damage
Let's see
and
if
we're
we
all
can make it
dead.
too.
You know?
Yeah. He's really committed to the bit this time.
Yeah. Wow. I've never seen him do such a good job. Maybe
On
we should
camera, too.
Maybe we should call his wife and have her check on him. I don't know if he's okay.
Man, well, typically when we have,
If you guys are enjoying this,
breaks like this,
Oh yeah,
make sure to like and
far.
subscribe.
roll. Yeah.
One does
Oh,
not simply
yeah.
just request another roll off when they lose the roll.
Yes,
Okay.
they do. When don't they? Can I roll again? All the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's a nat 20.
I
She
request
just had an
another
inspiration.
roll.
Yeah.
dice are?
Somebody send me dice, love.
Are they in one of those bags?
No, this is Don.
When was the last time you made a sacrifice to the dice gods?
Oh, here we go.
That's true.
It's been a while. Maybe
Did
I
you
should
make a
eat
blood
one.
sacrifice to Thor? Tell me you made a blood sacrifice to Thor today.
Oh yeah, we were deciding whether Calen was in the air or not, floating down like Mary Poppins.
He does not have an umbrella, but yeah, he's absolutely floating like Mary Poppins.
More like Yondu.
Definitely more like Yondu.
No, it's like Peach, guys. Okay.
He's Mary Poppins, y'all. Okay, so Calen is frozen, sort of up. You can barely see him, just a speck high up in the air. Right about until you know that the spell is going to end Alondros. And just when, or I guess we can lead up to that. I guess you're about a couple minutes left before the spell breaks. Would you try and do or say anything before it does? I know we're kind of backtracking a little bit from where we left
Me
off.
or
but-
Alondros?
Alondros, because your vision caught you up right until the end.
Okay.
Alondros or
I-
Vasilis or Thalassa.
As it's kind of getting to the end, I would probably talk into the ring
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Oh, all right, Calen. There's about 2 or 3 minutes left of the spell. If you are doing something up there that requires it, please hurry."
No response.
Well,
That can't be good.
yeah. Hopefully, if he's made it into the next level of the underworld, we can somehow know
He
in
would
some
send
way
us
that
a
he
sign.
has.
And
If he could.
just then, as you're looking up, you see, starting from where Calen sits, the entire sky glows a white, silvery glow. And it glows so bright until it like almost blinds you. You can't look at it any longer. And then you see, collecting from the edges, going towards where Calen is, the light turns dark, almost black. And then once it reaches Calen, you know the spell is about ending, and he begins to float down, but then you hear off in the distance a creaking and a groaning, and the sounds of things being shaken loose, iron being shaken loose from stone. And you see in the distance a chain looking more like a wispy rope break from its position and begin to fall. You see another one a little closer by. You hear others around you until finally you see the chain directly above you begin to sway, snap, and begin to fall towards earth, along with chunks of what appears to be stone around it.
What
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What direction is it falling?
That
Is it falling like back or forward or down?
it's falling down. So the chain was at just an ever slight angle like this, but it broke and it's just like
just
a
kind of
regular
crumpling.
chain, just like a regular chain that would
Mhm.
snap under tension. It's not rigid, so it wouldn't fall like this, but it would just collapse on itself downward.
Okay.
So could I have you three, Thalassa, Vasilis, and Alondros, roll me initiative?
What if I said no? I'm just kidding.
I like that.
You can stay where you
Wow,
are.
that's
Absolutely.
bold.
I liked my first one better, but it was cogged.
Why'd you roll with advantage?
I didn't. It was cogged.
Oh, cocked.
Yes.
It turned into a cog.
It was clogged.
Dang it, it's cogged again.
She said it was clogged. I tried to, but it was clogged.
It was clogged.
All right. 20 to 25. Anybody?
What if I wanted a 25? Does that count?
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm at 21.
Okay. 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
13.
I got a 10.
Okay. Thalassa, you get to act first. You see
Love
this
acting
chain
first. It's so much my
gives
favorite.
way and appears to be falling towards the earth, towards you guys.
This is definitely not good. I don't even know.
Also, I said to Shay, I love how she hates going first, but she picked a feat that makes it so she
Makes
has a
her
plus
the best.
7.
She goes
She has a
first all the
plus
time.
7 in initiative.
Oh my god.
I didn't know I wasn't gonna like it. Okay, calm down.
Now she knows. Every time she goes first, man, I hate going
I
first.
know, right?
Which is every initiative, I swear.
Nuh-uh, not
Yeah,
every
it
single
is.
one.
It is almost.
I would say 9 out of 10 initiatives you're going first.
Probably.
And every time you're like, ugh, I hate this.
I will say though that once you were describing it at the end of last episode, I knew exactly what Alondros was gonna do, and I've been waiting
Wow.
on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Wow.
I'm very
I've been
excited to hear it.
waiting.
Well,
I'm
good
so
for
excited.
you.
We'll see if it happens.
Great. You
Um,
pull out the Afridi bottle.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta get them wishes.
It can be a 3D
We
bottle.
might as well try
This
at least
is either gonna be
once.
really good or really bad.
We got it. I think we should probably save it.
Could you
I think
imagine?
it's an-
Could you imagine you fail the roll and you're having to fight this Afridi while the chain is
Yes.
falling on you?
It'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be epic either way.
It would be
Yeah.
epic either way.
I will
I think,
say
I
that
think
is-
we'd
that is
find out
not-
what would happen if we died in the underworld.
That is not what I was planning.
I wish we weren't gonna get crushed by this chain. We just get teleported in the falling path of another chain.
Different chain.
Yeah.
Okay. Thalassa.
I think. I mean, I don't even know specifically what direction the chain is going to continue to fall in. I mean, obviously it's falling straight down, but it's going to clink to one side or the other a little bit.
Mhm.
So, in hopes to kind of direct where it falls, I'd like to gust of wind so it can go away from us.
Great. I love
Wow.
that. Is that an action?
Yes.
Okay.
And then basically I'm just gonna like go the opposite direction that I'm gusting of wind.
Okay. I like it a lot. You move 30 feet.
Mhm.
Sort of away from the wall, like perpendicular to the wall.
Okay.
And you're kind of blowing it so that it's going on the other side of the wall.
Right.
Does that work?
Yeah.
For everybody, since we don't have a map for this.
Works
I don't
for
know
me.
if I can make a map big enough anyway.
That's
So,
alright.
okay. It is now the chain's turn. The chain is gonna fall. Okay. So you begin to see this. There's a link sort of halfway sticking out of the ground and a link above it. And you see that the link begins to fall in the direction that you are running back from, like away, like it's falling perpendicular to the wall. But with your gust of wind, you see it kind of is a standstill for a moment and it begins to fall almost parallel to the wall. That gust of wind saved you guys because I was rolling randomly where this link was going to land, or which direction it was going to fall.
That's right.
So
I love
you guys
going
will
first,
have
I mean.
a little bit of time. Alondros, it is now your turn. You see Thalassa runs 30 feet away from the wall as this chain is beginning to fall, like it's going to fall right on top of the wall.
I am going to turn to Vasilis and say, you need to run in this direction as fast as you can. And as I point to the way that Theros is running, I will do what I can to help out. And then I'm going to run towards Thalassa.
Okay.
And as I catch up to her, I'm going to grab onto her and cast Dimension Door
Okay.
and teleport both of us 500 feet in the direction that we are running.
Wow.
Great. Okay. Awesome.
Great move.
What? It is a 4th level spell.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that. It is a pretty clear shot. There's nothing within 500 feet that you'd run into. Like
Okay.
the closest arena is pretty far away. So yeah, you and Thalos are now 500 feet away. And you sort of gain a bit greater perspective of this massive, massive chain as it's falling. All right, Vasilis, it is now your turn.
All right. How close does this chain look to like being from squishing me?
I would say 6 seconds-ish.
Wow. Okay. So if I casted something now, would that last till the start of my next turn? Could I apply that to like a saving throw? Can you say like, if the chain is going to be hitting me? Because I have something that I can use.
Sure.
Okay.
If you run 30 feet away, the chain's going to be close because these chains are thick, right? Even though it's falling parallel to you and you're running away from it, like there you might take splash damage from like rocks and debris and the ground quaking. If you only run 30 feet, if you run 60, you'll be better off. But if you want to, what do you want to cast?
I mean, if I can, I'm just gonna run the 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh, actually. Let's see, because I just don't know what's gonna be better. Honestly, I have my zealous presence, which gives me advantage on saving throws, which could be helpful. But I think I'm gonna end up taking damage, no matter what. Even if I pass. I think I'm good. We're just gonna run the whole 60.
Question.
Yeah.
Is that when you rage?
I don't think so. Don't think so. Nope. It's bonus action.
The zealous presence is
get
for
a
others.
speed increase when you rage. Do you not?
I'm pretty sure that's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it triples its speed.
Does it really?
No.
Jeez.
If
No,
equal to
What?
the flight that Calen was using.
Oh yeah, it gives you a fly
know?
speed of supersonic.
Yeah.
It actually makes you
can
invulnerable.
I can teleport.
Actually, you depending on which barbarian you are, but he's a zealot.
He's a zealot. I don't think he gives up a
But,
speed
yeah.
increase.
But you do
I-
have a higher speed just for being a barbarian, right? What level did you get that at?
No, I just have 30. See, I get a plus 10 to my movement if I'm not wearing heavy armor. But I am.
You're wearing armor? Oh.
I'm wearing heavy armor. Yep. Otherwise, I would
No,
get
There we
a.
go.
It's medium. Scale mail's medium armor.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough. Okay, then yeah,
So that would be
80.
40,
I get 40. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
Sweet.
run
There we go.
80.
Better.
Nice.
Vasilis is. We'll get it.
Your
I rose on me.
Tom
legs-
Cruising.
Yeah, you are Tom Cruise sprinting from the Haboob in Mission Impossible 4 away
Rose.
from this chain.
Save me, and all the glory shall be yours.
Roll me a religion check.
Honored be to you.
Ooh.
Religion check.
Not bad. Not bad. 15.
All right. You have a choice. Would you rather have some piety, or would you rather get a little blessing for a minute?
I'm gonna go with piety, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Playing
Long
the
term.
long game. Yeah.
roll
It's been a
me
while since I've had some
Watch
piety.
you get squished this next round and just die.
He is going
Honestly,
to die.
If I take
was
any
like-
damage, basically at all, one of you guys are gonna have to revive
Do
me.
you have any
got
piety yet?
No.
Okay, roll me a d20 then, since you
Yeah,
don't have
you
any
would have
piety.
some.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Hold on.
Roll a natural 20.
from past experiences, you know.
You would have had piety. What's everybody's piety right now?
I think mine's like
20.
18.
18.
I have 36.
Okay. Quick.
Wow.
Let's do the
Can tell who's the
average.
teacher's favorite in here. I have 18.
18.
Tyson. I have double that.
I rolled really good on one of the things, like, because
Yeah,
when I
I
finished
remember.
my spell
Yeah.
I did something that was like big and rolled really
Yeah.
good on it. So
It's okay. I switched teams.
So the average is 24 between all of those because of his high piety.
Good job, Tyson.
So you're
You're
gonna
welcome.
start with 24. Oh wait, no, I divided it by 3 instead of dividing it by 4. Hold on. Okay, you're gonna start with 19 piety, Vasilis,
Okay.
and roll me. Do not roll a d20. Roll me a d. I know it's if you
Nope,
didn't
DM
have
said
any.
it.
Roll me. Roll me a
It- it-
d6.
It is lore now. Okay.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, baby. A 2.
Shay
pretty
called that, dude. I'm not even joking. She's like, it's
How
gonna
dare
be
you,
be a
Shay.
2, and she was holding a 2 underneath the microphone,
was.
dude.
You freaking jinxed me.
I'm sorry,
Cursed.
I just
That's
knew it.
crazy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you.
This is Shace with her
Pick
witch
higher
nose
numbers next
casting a
time.
I'm
curse
sorry,
on
I
me.
just knew. Hey, we're the same piety now. Go piety, friends.
You
Piety
feel
bud.
yourself ingratiated to this god of glory, to this god of victory, and thinking back to your training of the Iroan games, you're locked in and you're moving, hustling hard. Calen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put you in the initiative order
'Kay.
at the end. You
Roger
are
that.
falling at a fall rate of whatever Featherfall is, very slow.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do other than just fall?
I want to first of all look down at the ground. How far
Okay.
up am I, if I had to estimate?
We said about 1,800 feet
Okay.
60 feet per round.
per round for
I
6 seconds, 10 feet a second.
I want to look up. Is there? I know all this hair is turning into stone. Is any of it falling in my direction?
So to give you guys a picture, not the whole sky isn't just falling, just
Yeah.
pieces connected to where the chains were
Mhm.
are breaking off and falling.
Is there any of those close to me?
I'm gonna roll. Like, how close are you? Are you looking for like close enough to reach out and grab?
Not necessarily close. Like, I'm more just concerned if it's going to come down and hit
Oh.
me. Don't take it
I'll
easy
roll
on me
this.
now. Roll it.
I'll roll it
Because I have
on
such a cool plan if there is.
on a I know you do. On a 10 up, it will
Okay.
be close enough to hit you, and on a 9 lower, you're safe.
Okay.
Tell me if you guys can see this.
We can see it.
It was a natural 20. Wow.
Net 20.
There is a massive chunk literally about to fall on top of you.
Okay. I would like to hold my action to cast Meld into Stone when it's going to hit me. And I want to, in my mind, I want to try and calculate if this thing is falling as fast as it is, how much time that would be. If I need to roll to do that, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Physics.
Okay. I have a plus 15 to that, so that's perfect.
Just roll me an intelligence saving throw.
It's cocked. Good thing it was cogged, dude.
It's cogged.
It's cogged. It's clogged. 15.
It's clogged.
It's
15. Hold on.
If I use inspiration, I have to take it, right?
Please hold.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with the 15 then, because that's a pretty okay.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. I'm calculating the terminal velocity of a rock real quick
I love
to give
this.
an estimate. Air density, drag coefficient. Yep. Calculate. Oh, cross-section area. I don't know what that means. Okay, so it's about...
Don't tell us. I don't want to know.
Okay.
How are you supposed to time it?
Well, tell me what I think it would be based on how a 15 rolled. Don't tell me what it actually is.
Yeah, hold on.
'Cause then I might cheat.
Because then you'll cheat. Is that what you said?
I might cheat. I didn't say I would.
He would.
I don't want to die.
Yes, Tyson.
I just realized that I made a big mistake.
Why?
Uh-oh.
You don't have fourth? I suppose.
No, it
Oh.
may change everything.
Hey.
And I apologize greatly
No,
for
that's
this.
all right.
It's gonna change the campaign.
Great.
The
Sounds
fly
really good.
spell says, when the spell ends, the target falls if it is still aloft, unless it can stop the fall.
Oh, so you straight just fallen.
Dope. All right.
I apologize
That's
because
okay.
I know that we based a lot of our stuff off of that. I'm gonna blame it on dyslexia
That's fine.
That's great.
because
It's
I
fine.
100% thought that it said that they fall
Like
slowly
feather
or
fall.
something.
There's
Yes,
some
and
viewer
that
right
is
now that
good.
feels they feel
100%
so
my bad.
vindicated. They've been waiting a whole
I-
week for this. They're like, I knew it. I was telling them when I was listening to the episode.
I know.
I
So,
should have not taken it at face value. Usually I look up spells when you guys bring them up if I don't know them by heart. I should look that one up.
Yes,
And I didn't.
And typically I'm pretty good at it as well.
It's all right.
And so it is 100% my fault, and I apologize for that. But
Okay.
unfortunately, yeah.
We
Spells
are gonna
change.
change this for a second.
Okay.
And if it
In-
makes you feel any better, Calen, I do have some backup plans for you. So
You can just
Ooh,
run on
Landros
stones
isn't-
and
it
jump,
might-
jump, jump.
Landros isn't just gonna leave you
Hanging.
high and dry.
I think I will be
I'll-
okay.
Alondros.
I got a
Okay.
backup plan.
Okay.
What would have been an in-game reason why Alondros would have mistakenly assured Callan he would have been fine? Does this make sense?
Yes.
'Cause this doesn't have to be just a player problem, right?
Yes.
I mean,
So-
spellcasters can misremember spells, so.
This is actually the first time I've cast this spell.
Mhm.
It is a spell that I get from my magical, I don't know what it is, bandolier or something,
Yeah.
my instrument.
Yeah.
And I've never used it before. And I haven't like learned it through my bard college and my study of spells. It was something that was given to me essentially.
It makes sense.
And so I was not familiar with that spell.
Great.
Plus, you don't play all that often.
Yeah. And so I was like,
It's like
I heard about this spell at one point,
You
and
tuned it to
here
the
you
wrong
go.
tune. You're like,
it's like you were given like an electronic device that had a bunch of apps on it, and you're like,
Yeah.
like, this app can do this, and then you run
Exactly.
the app, and it like
And you're like, wait a
crashes
sec.
crashes everything. You're like, dang it,
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize. That makes sense. Great. Okay, so you are going to be at the end of the initiative, Calen.
Okay.
And sort of right when everything starts to crumble and the chain starts to fall, you feel yourself, the shackles of gravity grab hold of you again, and you begin falling.
As soon as I do, I'm going to just look down at the ground and look up at the rocks and say, I don't think this was supposed to happen, but here we are. And I'll just kind of make myself as aerodynamic as I can so that I
Okay.
can get going as fast as possible to
Great.
hopefully not get crushed by these rocks. I'm not going to cast Meld into Stone anymore.
Okay, so these rocks are falling from above you,
Okay.
and you are basically like torpedoing down to the surface.
Okay.
So, because of physics, the rocks will not catch you if you continue to torpedo down to the surface.
And what, I fall terminal velocity, so what, like 120 feet?
176 feet per second.
176 feet per second?
Per second. That's terminal
So,
velocity of a human.
I think that
D&D terminal
D&D...
velocity is different.
Yes, it's different. And I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, so it's 200 feet
Per round.
per round.
So I
Okay.
got
9 rounds.
9 rounds.
So
Okay, I'll
you
keep
have
track
a
of
few
that.
rounds.
And that will hold true to the chains falling to the earth as well. D&D physics.
Does that mean gravity is less so in like D&D world?
Or
You know,
there's
air's
not as
thinner.
much air resistance. Yeah, air's
yeah,
thinner.
thinner.
Yeah.
Okay, top of the initiative. Thalassa, it's your turn. Alondros grabs onto you, and then boom, instantaneously you're transported 500 feet away, and now you can see the bigger picture of this massive chain falling around you.
I don't really think there's very much I can do.
Run away!
Yeah, I think I would just continue to run. Because there's really nothing I can do other than run.
And
So I'll just keep going.
Okay.
Obviously trying to keep a lookout for my friends too the whole time.
yeah, I mean Alondros is there with you,
Right. But I want
and
to
you
just
can
like
see
kind
off
of
in the
know.
distance
Yeah.
a quickly moving Vasilis. Okay.
But that's it.
All right. It is now the chain's turn. Vasilis, you hear this massive sound and this sort of shockwave move faster than you and almost knock you over as you keep running. And as you kind of peer behind your shoulder, you see that the first link has made contact with the ground and is now beginning to collapse. And so now I'm going to roll a d4 for where the second link, which direction it's going to be falling. One is it's going to be falling like the direction that Thalassa gusted the air, so it's going to going towards the wall. Two is it's going to be going parallel to the wall to the right. Three, if we're looking at it right. Three the chain's going to be coming towards yourself, and 4, it's going to be going parallel to the left again. And the way I'm doing Thalassa's air is that it moves essentially in one direction, either to the right or to the left. I guess that doesn't work. How do we figure that out?
Just make it, if it falls in the same direction, re-roll and
Nice.
take the other roll no matter what, or whatever. So there's still a chance of it falling that way.
If I roll a 3,
a halfling's,
I get it. I like it. So if a 3 is rolled, which means it's falling towards you, I will re-roll the dice. If it's still a 3, the chain will continue to fall that direction, and if it's not, we'll take whatever it rolls. It's a 3, so we're gonna re-roll that one.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm in danger.
The 2.
And
I'm
you
in
see,
danger.
and you see this next link is gonna be pulled down by the link that just went down in the same direction as the other one.
Okay, that's all right.
I am
Yeah.
so good.
I love going first.
Okay, that was the chain's turn. It is now Alondra's turn.
All right. As Alondros realizes the mistake that he made of telling Calen that he will fall slowly, he goes into panic mode. And as Thalassa...
Can I cut in for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Can it be that you've taken Thalassa, right? So you're looking back, like your plan, I was assuming, is to maybe get Vasilis or help him in some way, and then you kind of watch in horror as Calen is plummeting a lot faster than you think he should be.
Yes.
And in a moment you're like, oh my god, like what's happening? No, that's not supposed to happen. Does that make sense?
Yes,
And
I like that even better.
That's the realization.
How far away is, judging how far is he from the ground?
Pretty far.
Pretty far. Okay,
Yeah,
so we've
pretty
got some time.
far. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, as Thalassa begins to run, I'm going to basically yell at her and say, continue in that, continue forward. I will help out Calen. I believe I've made a grave mistake. And I'm going to take off running back in the direction towards where this chain is falling.
Okay.
And I'm going to movement, speed, dash, and then I'm going to also Misty Step bonus action.
Wow. Okay.
So that would be, I have 35 feet movement.
Yep.
So it'd
70,
be
100
100 feet.
Yep. Okay.
Well, don't you get extra if you're going with my wind? If you're in my wind, you do 2 feet instead of 1.
So your wind doesn't emanate from yourself. You pick a fixed point.
Yeah, I'm just
and it
saying
just
if he
blows
hits
from
into
that
that
point. I mean, it's right next to the chains.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I know this is a lot of mental math for
That's
us
all
all.
right. We got it.
So Shay currently is 30 plus 500 plus did you
60.
dash? Plus
Yeah,
60.
she did. So 590.
So she's 590.
Yep.
I just went
30
plus
500, 100 back, so you're at 430.
Okay, and
Connor's writing it
Vasilis is
down.
80.
Vasilis is 80.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Connor is plus or minus 1,000.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to, as this is happening, I'm keeping my eye dead set on Calen.
Okay.
So essentially, I want to know when he is about 500 feet away from me and hopefully also the ground.
Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right.
So that is
Okay,
what's happening.
Vasilis, it's your turn.
Okay, and just to confirm, the chain is falling in the direction that I am running, right?
It is not.
Away
it's
from
not.
You
Okay,
see the
cool.
first link hit and fell this way, and then the second link hit and is falling on top of that link.
Okay. I will just keep. There's nothing much that I can really do. I'm just gonna keep running towards the
Run
group.
to me.
Full
Okay,
dash.
so you're
Full
Yeah,
dash.
you're
Okay.
you are now 160 feet away.
Yep. I'm keeping track of it all.
You're keeping track?
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay, Calen, are you just air streaming it? Jet streaming it?
Yeah.
Okay, you fall another 200 feet. You're pretty much even with the top of this chain.
Okay.
Hey, Thalassa, it's your turn.
Am I
I do want to say on my
sorry.
turn.
Sorry, Connor. Yes.
I'm sorry. I'll explain. Everybody get to safety. I think I'll be okay.
This is in the ring.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
Potentially. We'll see how it goes. And I'll just keep plummeting down.
Okay.
am I pretty well out of the range of danger currently?
So there is no imminent threat to yourself. However, these links are so big
Yeah.
that I mean the chain could still easily fall on you where you're at. So the danger currently is non-existent, but that does not mean it will not be.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing.
So another 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay. 650 is where you're at now. The chain's turn. I'm going to roll this in front of everybody. It's the next link, essentially, as the second one hits on top of the first and sort of teeters off. This next link. No way. Okay.
I didn't see it.
It was a 3.
Oh my heck.
If you go into chat, yeah, it's a 3. I'm going to roll it again. Okay.
Same.
This is crazy. So the chains are just literally like sort of self-stacking.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is still not going to fall in your guys' direction yet.
But that's 3
3
rounds
links. Yeah.
right now.
That's good.
Yep,
That's good.
3 rounds.
It's giving Vasilis
There
a
will
chance.
give or take 9-ish links connecting the ground to the sky. Okay, Vasilis.
boys.
Sorry, Alondros, it's your turn.
Hey. First things first, I'm going to talk into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Calen, I need to know what you are planning. I have plans as well, but I can change them for Vasilis. I need to know what you have in the works.
Can I respond?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, talking is a free action.
I think I'm gonna cast the blink spell and hope that I bamf out at the right time. That's about all I've got.
That's not good enough. Aim towards me the best that you can. And I'm going to do the same action that I did before.
Okay.
So run, dash, misty step. So another 100.
How are you doing on spell slots?
Well, I get misty step one time for free,
Right, which was last time.
which was last time. And so
Okay.
now, I mean, I'm looking pretty shot
know.
on my spell slots.
Right,
but
which is what I'm asking because you haven't rested in a while.
yes, I don't have any fifth, but I've only used up one of
of
all
your
of my
four.
other ones, and then 2 of my first level.
Okay. All right.
It's like I'm still good,
Okay.
but like I'm definitely not like full by any means.
So you're 330.
Because you ritual casted inconspicuous.
Well, no, I get that one for
Mysterious
free
spot.
from my piety. So I actually have quite a bit of spells that I get to cast
Holy
for free.
cow!
Um,
So you can cast the mysteriously inconspicuous space for free.
one time per long
Okay.
rest.
And then you
Okay.
can
Then
do
after
it
that,
Dang.
it costs spells.
Okay.
I
And
also
so you
we
did
can go
it
over some other
once.
time,
Yeah,
but I have a lot of spells I can cast for free.
That's. Well, I'm just saying. So you cast it twice in the arena. So one of those was with a spell slot.
Yes, and then fly I also get for free once per day,
Once.
so that was
Gotcha.
free.
Cool.
So
Holy crap.
Wow.
yeah.
It's free real estate.
Character's broken.
I need it.
So
I need to make
that's why I only have one
for you
third level
guys.
spell slot used up.
I gotta
You
stop
what?
killing God. I said I gotta stop killing gods and dropping chains. I need to put you guys up against some real challenges. All right. So yeah, he's at what, 330? Is that what you said?
Yep,
330.
330.
Okay.
Back to the original.
All right. Vassilis.
Fastless.
Another
Booking it.
80 feet.
Another 80 feet. I'm trying. So look, I have 7 hit points. I'm trying to get out of the blast radius as far as I possibly can.
Okay. So you make it another 160 feet. I mean, sorry, another 80
80.
feet. So
Okay.
Put me at
yeah. So you're now at
240.
240.
Yep.
Yep. So you're now a give or take about a link distant away, like one chain link distant away from the base of the chains. Yeah, they're huge. They're 200 feet.
Oh my gosh.
My
Yep.
goodness.
Okay. All right. It is your turn, Calen.
Can I even make out any shapes on the ground moving around at all? I'm 1,400 feet above the ground.
Not human sized.
Okay, then I am going to do my best to... I'm going to open my cloak of elven kind, and I'm going to kind of go in the direction that I know that we were heading as much as I can. Not a ton. Like, I don't want to gain...
So
So you're,
the
like,
direction you were
flying
heading was parallel
Was-
with the wall.
Yes, not the
deeper
way we
into-
came from, but the way that we were
Yep.
heading. And I
Okay.
don't want it to be, like, intense. I want it to just be a very slight angle,
Okay.
as much as I can.
Now, remind me, is that the opposite direction that we ran?
No.
Or am I picturing things
Okay.
wrong?
So this is the wall. Can you
Okay.
see this?
Hmm.
We like the
That's a
wild.
pen.
It's a pen. It's a wall.
Just
This
kidding.
is a wall.
Sell me this wall. No. So you, I got to get over my mic here. So we're looking top down, right?
Okay.
This direction. Am I pointing left or right for you guys?
Right.
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 Okay. This direction is where you came from. That's the direction of Tardix. That direction, or to the right for you guys, is the direction deeper into the underworld. This direction is
Over the wall.
over the wall, and this direction is where you are running,
Okay.
away from the wall.
Okay.
And so far, the
So he
chain
would.
has hit
Mm,
and fallen this way all 3 times.
okay.
And Calen is falling this way now.
Okay,
Oh no, sorry.
towards.
Reverse that.
Yeah. So it's
Reverse
fallen.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That was a
Cal's
good
going-
clarification, because I did not realize everybody was running away from the wall. I thought they were running
Yes.
down the wall. But I don't know
They're
that.
running.
Calen doesn't know
They're
that,
running perpendicular to the wall.
so. Okay.
Okay.
This is fine.
So he is moving away from.
You guys.
yeah.
But
Okay. But I could maybe pick him out and kind of go
Yeah.
towards him more so. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
there's falling debris, but debris doesn't fall intentionally. Okay, Thalassa, it is now your turn.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to stand where I'm at and cast Moonbeam to potentially guide Calen to where we are?
Great.
Oh my gosh, that's genius.
That's very smart.
Question.
Wow.
Does Moonbeam require concentration?
It is concentration.
Okay. Your gust of wind will stop. So
Right.
just so you're aware.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you cease the gust of wind. Calen, you're able to see this. Everybody. I'm assuming you're not casting it on yourself because it will deal damage,
No.
but sort of
Yeah.
adjacent to you.
Yeah.
This massive pillar of light just strikes from ceiling to ground, sky to ground.
Okay.
And then would you also like to run, Thalassa? Because I know that is...
Yepper doodle.
Okay.
So that's
And yeah, you
another-
run another 30 feet.
So
Yep.
you're at 680. Okay.
Okay. All right. It is now the chain's turn, and there is no longer a gust of wind that is holding it up.
But Vassilis is out of the range of the. You got
One
one link.
Roll. You've got
I got
one link, Vassilis.
One link.
Okay, well, you're safe because
Yes.
the next link begins to fall exactly opposite where you are.
Nice. Which gives me 2 links, because even if the next one comes towards me, right? Does that make sense?
If you run another
Oh.
80 feet, that's 30. That's 3,200. Yeah, that gives you another link of.
Just keep running, my
grace.
friend. Just keep
Because
running.
I put 1 link distance in between me and it.
Right.
Yeah,
but it went
you're
the
at 240.
opposite direction.
So the opposite direction, because it's being pulled directly down. I'm gonna roll where the center of the chain was every time.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be like,
Oh.
yeah, we have to.
I get.
It would be a
Yeah.
lot more complicated. Not that this
Yeah.
encounter isn't complicated at all, but
It's not. It's really simple. But
Yeah.
essentially it's like once it starts falling your direction, then we'll roll to see if it goes left, right, center of that direction, and then continue from there. For simplicity and shock factor's sake. Okay. It is now your turn, Alondros.
all right.
This is basically a chase scene, but with chains.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
And someone
Really
falling,
did.
plummeting
I know.
from the sky.
So
Like
wait,
a
where
freaking-
is Vassilis now? He's 240, right? He didn't move again.
He hasn't moved again yet, so
Okay.
yes, he's at 240. And you're at 330, so you're about 90 feet away from him.
Believe you me, he's gonna be moving.
So I'm going to same thing.
Okay.
Misty Step, run,
Mhm.
but I'm going to so I'm going to Misty Step first and then run so that
Okay.
I can pass him. And basically, as I'm getting closer, I'll yell at him, are you okay, or do you need extra help?
Is this to me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't respond. He's just.
Yeah. You just get No, Basilisk responds back.
It's got to be breathless. You're sprinting.
Yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm hard to kill. I don't know.
Even though you're almost dead.
He's fine.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's been a long
Actually, he's
time coming.
he's pretty hard to kill.
He is.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe if half of what has happened to Vassilis in the last several rounds would have happened to you guys, or a lesser man, not you guys, but a lesser man, that lesser man would have died.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I believe you that you're okay.
I will. I think I'll be all right. Iroas guides my feet. Save Calen.
You should look
Okay.
up your piety stuff. See if you get anything.
That's so
Yeah.
true. I was wondering. Yeah, we should definitely.
I'll
Because
pull it up right now.
Could we pull that up right now,
Yeah.
just in case? Like,
There's some
like this
movement,
clutch.
something or other. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well. Either way, I did cast Misty Step, so I can't cast another spell on him. But. Okay.
You cannot cast another spell on him.
No, because not a leveled spell. Because I used Misty Step.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so
give
I'm gonna
me One
I'm
sec.
gonna let you run past me then.
Before you
So-
run, Basilisk, let me look up your piety real quick.
Yep, I'm looking it up too, just for my own reference.
Yeah.
Are you going to run though?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm running past you, Alondros.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have something where you could grab me and teleport me and also help Calen, that's about all I got. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if I didn't cast Misty Step, I could cast Fly on you.
I don't worry about me because I'm pretty easy to revive.
If
If
there's anything left
we
to
can
revive.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anything left
That's
to
true.
revive.
You can
but no,
revive a smush.
Yeah.
A smush. Yeah, we just have to find the smush in a minute. Because I only have revivify.
But I have
I have Healing Word, and that's it.
I have something
You
called
guys also
Warrior.
have pomegranate seeds that can
true.
cast True Resurrection. Just saying.
That's true.
Yeah.
Man, we have so many magical items that I just forget about.
Yeah.
We have tons.
Why don't we just let you guys squish and we'll just use those up?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we have some grapes as well.
Unless
that,
we
Do we
use
still
it
have
on.
them? I thought we used some
We
of them.
used them.
No, we didn't use the ones that take you up to max heal.
Nope. You guys have held on to those like stingies.
We just
Well,
used the
who knows?
potion.
Depending
We've
on how today
forgotten
goes.
about those.
Will someone look up Crusader's Mantle? For piety plus 10, you can cast Crusader's Mantle. Once you cast a spell in this way, you cannot do it again until you finish a long rest. Charisma is your spellcast ability. In addition, you have advantages to saving throws against being frightened. Piety 3, Devotee of Verogis, earn favor. You can cast Compelled Duel with this trait a number of times equal to your Charisma modifier.
So,
So basically, it gives you an aura
yep.
and non-hostile creatures in the aura, including you, deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage
Cool.
When it hits with
when
a
it
weapon.
hits. Yeah.
Hit
Yep.
that chain. Okay, so yep, you're Basilisk is at 320 feet. Calen,
Mm-hmm.
you've fallen 200 feet from the last round, angled yourself. You're sort of at an angle. I'd say you've moved about 50 or 100 feet along the wall in direction.
Okay.
And I
Um,
am, by the way, at 230.
Okay.
So.
And then you see this bright, brilliant light come out to your right.
Recognizing Thalassa's moonbeam, I'm going to say into the ring, thank you for the guiding beacon, Thalassa, and I will alter directions towards the moonbeam
Okay.
and go another 200 feet down.
Yep. That was 4 or 5 rounds?
That's
that 4 rounds? 4? Okay.
That's 4. I'm marking them
Yeah,
off.
that was 4.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So I
Thalassa's
would
now your turn.
technically be at
Oh.
1,000 feet then.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
be. You're
I
now at
think
1,000
I
feet.
think I wrote down
You
my numbers
can
wrong.
make out shapes. Like humanoid, especially ones that are moving. Like you see these 2 dots. As you change directions, you're peering at the light and see a dot running away from the light, and then you see these 2 dots just pass each other, one running directly towards the chains, the other running in the other direction.
Okay, I am going to seeing that, and I'm assuming I can see his misty step happening like a little
Yeah,
beacon,
a little
like
bam.
a little runway.
like Jumper from X-Men.
So I am going to.
Nightcrawler.
Assuming that the one
That's what
running towards me is
Mm-hmm.
Alondros, I'm going to start aiming towards him.
Okay. All right. Thalassa, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna just kind of stay where I'm at and just keep concentrating on my beam.
Okay. I believe you're at 650.
Yeah.
680.
I just want to stay there to
680.
hopefully have.
Okay. You've turned around and you're sort of watching this unfurl, feeling safe. Okay. It is now the chain's turn. And the chain begins to fall in your direction, Alondros.
You need to get new dice. You've rolled a 3 every single time.
I'm sorry. I promise I didn't program it.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I rolled 1.
It's exactly what someone
Like a
Only
program
roll
would say.
3s except for 1 1. Great.
And a couple 4s after the 3s. You see this massive chain link sort of hit the top of sort of this pile, this kind of clump that have all fallen right by each other. And that weight is just enough that it starts to fall in your direction, Alondros.
I'm still out of its range.
Yes. At
30
240,
feet.
give her by 30 feet.
Because
Which-
I'm at 230.
which we ruled that you would have to roll a save because it would like destroy the ground around it.
Okay.
If originally when I told Vasilis if he didn't run his full plus dash, he'd have to roll a save. So just so you're
Okay.
aware to keep continuity.
All right. Do you want me to roll it now or at the beginning of my turn? Or next turn or what?
We'll roll it at the beginning of next turn.
Okay.
On the chains, yeah. At the beginning of your next turn, essentially when the chain hits.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So you have this turn to sort of do what you will. It's your turn now. You're 230 away.
Well, did Thalassa go?
Mm-hmm. She said she stayed there, and then it was the chain, so now it's you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you watch as this chain, it kind of like stood still for a minute, and then now it's fallen your direction.
Okay. How much is Calen able to move in my direction?
About 50 feet. He said he doesn't want to change his angle too much, so it's about 50 feet along the ground per 200 coming down.
Okay. So I would have to get pretty close to the center of these chains to really be like
Directly under him.
yeah, or like 500 feet away or whatever. I'd have to get pretty close to him.
If he continues going in your direction, yeah.
I mean, he'll go 50.
I'll go 250
got,
by
like-
the time I hit the ground.
Yeah, 250
so
by the time he hits
I just
the
need
ground.
to stay about where I'm at.
Mhm. But there's no guarantee of where the next chains will fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's unless I'm told otherwise.
Oh.
We can hear
Ruby.
I know
Ruby snoring, yeah.
She's like,
she's not even
Oh my
snoring,
gosh,
she's just
is
making
Ruby
noises.
snoring right
yeah,
now?
she's just breathing.
No, she just
Hercules is literally like right here, like asleep, and he's snoring.
We can't. I could hear it on their screen though. It'd be like,
Yeah, no, I was watching mine to see if it would.
She just lets out deep sighs, dude. She just thinks she's so depressed.
Sometimes Hercules will have dreams, and he barks in his sleep.
aw.
That's cute.
Hey. So here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I am going to actually use my movement to move 30 feet closer. And then
Okay.
I'm going to take the dodge action,
Okay.
which will give me advantage with dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's it.
Hey.
I actually no. Can I do one thing?
Yeah.
Just in case Calen can't see me, I will cast. Oh wait, never mind. Those are actions. Never mind. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
All right, Vasilis. Another 80 feet. You're sprinting so hard.
400 now.
Oh yeah.
400 feet dash.
So you're
As
within.
fast as my
You're safe from one more link. Ish.
running as fast as my
Ish, yeah.
Ish.
legs dipped in this river.
You can still get smushed.
Can carry me.
Link away
Yeah.
from it really hurting you. Great. Yeah. Calen, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to just keep plummeting straight towards what I assume is Alondros.
Okay. You see, as you're plummeting, this link is falling towards a stalwart figure that's sort of bracing for whatever may come his way. Thalassa, it's your turn. So you drop another 200 feet down, another 50 feet closer to Alondros.
Okay.
I'm just gonna continue to stay put. I'm really just waiting for Vasilis to get to me so I can help him out.
All right. You wait in earnest, and now you start to see the links falling towards you. Okay. This link that has finally come down is gonna fall pretty much where you're at, Alondros. So make me a dexterity saving throw and pray that you save.
Put those heels to work.
Yes.
With hoof heels, you know what I'm saying?
And use one of your 14 inspirations if you need to. Inspiration.
Okay.
21.
21
let's
is a
go.
save. You're gonna save. I'll roll this for everyone to see. Okay. You take 16 damage as you jump out of the way of this massive chain. You realize as you sort of approached, you got a little too close. And so you quite literally jump out from being directly smashed by this chain. But the impact hitting the ground breaks the rock around you, sends dust flying in the air, and the massive shockwave just sort of concusses through you.
Damn.
All right. It is now, we're going to see where the next link is going to fall.
Gosh.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. I promise that I'm not trying to do this. And then, like, lifting yourself up from the dust, you see the next link is following your direction. And as you're sprinting, Vasilis, you look over your shoulder and you see you are outrunning this link. Like, it is literally falling right on your heels.
Heck yeah. Fast, boy.
Okay, Alondros, it is your turn. You see a link quite
Wait, is
literally coming
Klothys,
down.
Are you doing anything?
She was waiting for
I was
Vasilis.
just sitting and waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I love that.
links, the
I'm
links
sprinting
are not
full speed and
actually-
then Klothys is just waiting.
The links are not actually at the top of the initiative. I rolled an initiative for the link, and it goes Thalassa, links,
Links, then
yeah,
me,
then you, yep, then Vasilis, then Calen.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's quite literally a link falling directly above you.
I just have to
Alondros.
hold out
Okay.
one more round.
Okay.
I have to do this one, and then one more.
One more, and then you'll be close enough to do whatever.
So what are you going to do to get out of the way of this link?
Can I move? So if the link is here, because it fell, and the other one's doing this, and I'm here, right at the edge of this link.
Yep.
Can I just go so that it falls behind me, essentially? So move, do my original thing and move 100 feet back towards the center. I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which?
Are you running back towards the originating point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna roll.
Just run and hide in the center of it.
I'm gonna roll a D6 this time. The D6 will determine how. I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind. Doesn't matter where the link landed, if it landed straight up or sideways, because either way, because of the other links, it wouldn't fall. So you're safe.
Oh yeah.
To run in either direction.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You run yet 100 feet closer to Calen, who's now in linear feet on a line, actually only about 50 feet away from you, but still 800 feet in the air. Okay. Vassilis, it's your turn. You see a link coming directly behind you.
All right. I think seeing the trajectory of this, of the chain, I'm going to beeline it to like the left.
All right.
You know?
So
'Cause I don't.
Yep.
Actually, no. Statistically, how are you gonna roll another 3? Like you rolled, I don't know.
That
You know what I
would be
feel like?
so funny if you turn the other direction and that's where the link falls.
At that point,
do
you
it. I'm
just
gonna do
turn
it.
back and you run into the inside of the link, climb out.
Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, it's right on my heels. I'm just gonna.
Okay, so you're turning left.
Yep, sure.
Okay, so you are now running the direction of where deeper into the underworld goes. So Thalassa, you're looking at Vassilis running towards you, chains falling towards you. Vassilis starts running to the right as far as your perspective goes. Thalassa, you're hanging a left, Vassilis.
Gotcha.
And you run 80 feet, so you are now still exactly 400 feet away, but 80 feet in the other direction.
Would the chain cut me off to going, like what? Like, nah, never mind. I'm sticking with it.
Okay. All right. It is now your turn, Calen. You see the speck run along the chain closer to you. And I told this to Tyson. You're about 50 linear feet away, like distance-wise, but still high up in the air.
I am going to keep the angle that I have been for one more round, and then at the
so you'd
very
be
end of my
generally
turn,
over
I'm gonna
Alondros.
just aim straight down again.
Okay.
Let go of my cloak and just plummet.
Drop. Okay. All right. Thalassa, you watch as Vassilis hangs a hard turn and starts running in a different direction. What would you like to do?
Shoot. I want to go the same direction he's going.
All right.
Just
Okay.
stay as far away as I am, but just turn and go the same direction.
Okay. You like watch him turn and sort of like keep looking over as you begin running in that same direction. Now 60 feet, moving that direction. Okay. It is now the chain's turn.
No way, you
This
roll
massive-
another.
this massive
Well,
chain.
I know, or it's going to be right directly back. It's either going to be a 3 or a 1.
Because a 1 would be, so as it stands, a 1 would be towards Tyson. A 2 would be towards Vasilis. A 3, you're safe because Thalassa is running the other direction.
Oh, okay.
And then a 4, you're safe because it's going completely opposite direction. So basically a 50% chance of it going sideways, literally.
What is it?
It's probably a 1.
It's a 1.
Yeah, I
It's
can
a
tell by
1.
Tyson's face.
I can't make these dice rolls up, all right? It's making for good cinematic,
It's keeping me on the edge of my toes.
right? Okay.
Oh my
How many
gosh.
rounds?
Bastos on his toes too.
How many rounds have passed, Connor?
We are now. That was the 7th round, 7th link fall.
Hey.
So you have 2 more?
3.
3.
Yep.
No.
No, it's 2 more. There's 9 links.
I'm
Yeah,
600
9
feet
links.
above the ground.
Yeah. Right. So since everyone's acting at the same turn, so now that this next link is beginning to fall,
Oh, okay.
you're falling at the same
Gotcha.
rate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This is
So
the
at the
seven.
end of the round,
Gotcha.
will be 2 more links, 400 feet left to fall.
Okay, and remind me, when do I have to roll for these links?
When you're within 30 feet.
Or I'm sorry. So it goes, then I go. Do I have to roll at the beginning of my turn? Or did you say that I get a
For his
a
save.
round to then?
Yeah. So essentially, the link hasn't hit.
Okay.
So the link is beginning to fall in your direction.
Okay. And now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my action.
All right.
As soon as Calen is past 500 feet,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to dimension door up to him,
Okay.
in front of him,
All right.
and I'm going to give him a bear hug with my arms and my legs.
Okay. Okay, so you're holding your action.
So I'm holding my action.
All right. Vasilis, it's your turn.
Vasilis is gonna.
Are you gonna keep running in the rightward direction, or are you gonna, or whichever direction you turn, are you gonna turn back to run away from the chains?
Let's see, because it fell back on itself.
Mm.
And if you roll a 3,
If you roll a 3, you're safe. Actually, you're pretty much safe where you are,
yeah.
That's where
regardless of
you're
where's rolled.
Okay, I'll just.
He's like, I'll just stop and watch it now.
Am I actually safe?
You are within 2 link range, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you were still at 400. So if you move one of your movements, then you'll be outside of the 30.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. You keep
Just one more.
sprinting.
It's got one more.
You keep sprinting.
Actually, just in case, I am going to rage.
Ooh,
Okay.
Good call.
So you take half damage. That's awesome.
Great call.
It's a bonus action. So
Yeah, no, it's bonus action.
Yeah, so
I
you
just
can
wanted to-
run and do that just fine. The adrenaline is just pumping as you're outrunning this chain. You feel your heart and your chest begin to pound hard. You felt this feeling before as you've trained for the games. Your arms and your legs are beginning to lose feeling. They're beginning to go numb as your vision begins to go in and out, because you've just had this massive sprint of going as fast as you can, and then you pick yourself right back up, push through that wall, David Goggins style, and just keep running.
Who's going to carry the boats,
Who's
brother?
going to outrun the chains?
Who's gonna outrun the chains? Who's gonna outrun the chains? And you keep running. All right, Calen.
Yes.
As you begin falling fast, chain right near you as it begins to fall back on itself. You see Alondros stop staring at you, and you see the chain that he had outrun begins to fall in his direction. And it doesn't move. And you see as it continues to fall, he remains stationary, and he doesn't move. Until he's no longer visible, as the chain appears to fall on top of him. And just when you think your friend is going to be crushed by this massive chain, you see a Alondros Bamf dimension door right in front of you as you're falling, and he's gonna give you a big old bear hug.
As we're hitting each other and spinning around and he grabs onto me, I'll instinctually just grab onto him.
Right.
I thought you were dead.
Not yet.
Well, at least
But it's still in the cards.
At least if we die, we're gonna die together, right?
That's true.
You have a plan, right?
Yes. Hopefully, it works.
That's comforting. And I'll just squeeze him a little bit tighter.
And yes, him hitting into you guys are like now almost like a gyroscope, just kind of like falling in a bunch of different directions, having this conversation, Point Break style. All right, it is now your turn, Thalassa.
In the ring, I'll be like, "What's the plan?" And then I'll just continue to follow wherever Vasilis is going.
Okay.
I'll reply back, there is no plan.
There never is a plan. All right, it is now the Link's turn. You're falling parallel to the Link. If it falls on another one, it will fall in your direction. All other directions, it is safe for everybody because Vasilis has sprinted, absolutely mad dogged it as far away as he can, along with Thalassa, who has successfully kept a good judgment at a good distance, knows that she is out of range of all the links.
So, before you roll this, I just want to say, the odds are 25% chance of any direction.
Yep.
Right? So there should be a 75% chance that we're free.
Correct.
But with your dice, I firmly believe that it is a 75% chance that it is going to hit our direction and a 25% chance of any of the other ones.
She just rolled a d4. She just rolled a d4 and she rolled a 1.
Oh. All right. Ison, will you roll for me a d4?
Oh my god.
You need to stop hyping up these chains, Jefferson.
This has turned into quite a cinematic.
Yeah, it has.
If this was
Okay.
ever made into a movie, dude, this scene, they'd be like, everybody'd be like, "Are the chains falling in the right direction?"
Dude, Vasilis just sprinting out of there, like
The whole, yeah.
having to go 3 rounds just to get out of the reach of one chain is insane.
Oh my god.
And gaining piety in the process.
Now
Yes.
to make it, this ended up way cooler than I think I could have ever planned it to be. Because I was like, I'll have them run for the chains, and then they can do a bunch of other stuff. But it's like taking up most of the time, which is great because this has turned into quite the scene. This is crazy.
Yeah, we're an hour and 27
like,
minutes in.
Boils down to about a minute, give or take.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes.
To make things worse, if any of us get hit, our hit points are so low that we will die.
Oh, for
Yeah,
Like
sure.
that is it.
This is a
Like,
threat of death.
A
Beyond
200
a
foot
threat of death.
tall chain falling at terminal velocity, for sure we're dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All we have to find is one chunk though, and I can revivify him.
Just one.
That's true. One
If you're
smoosh.
getting hit by this chain, you might as well be like just get hit by a mountain. Like that's what
Yeah,
we're
pretty
up
much.
against.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Okay,
Are we ready?
Tyson,
Okay,
we're ready.
I'm ready, Tyson.
Hey, I'm gonna roll
Those
it.
at home, are you ready?
No, look.
No,
No freaking way.
there is no way. I
Love this.
Oh my
I love this.
gosh.
okay.
This is insane.
This is
This is phenomenal.
wild.
Hey,
It was destined. Shay called it again.
I did.
I folks
Shay.
at home
I'm sorry.
who are listening, I had Tyson roll because my dice were rolling very bad, or good, I guess, for me. But I had Tyson roll. If there was a 1 rolled, the chain would fall in their direction, which they are pretty close because Calen's flying right next to it. Sure enough, Tyson rolled a 1.
It was meant to be. There are no coincidences.
it was. Oh man. Okay, well that's okay. We get a turn
Yep.
Yep.
to react.
You both have a turn before
You-
the chain.
You get
hits.
a turn. I can't do much.
Well, so remember the chain hits at the end of its turn, essentially. So like the chain that rolled previously hits the ground as the next one rolls. So
Yeah.
Got a little bit.
So then it's my turn.
it is your turn, Alondros. You see the chain hits where you would have been, and as you're falling, sort of discombobulated, you see this mass getting ever closer, and all of a sudden it goes dark because the shadow covers you, and you see it's falling directly on top of you.
Okay. Oh. So, I am, as Alondros is literally death grip hugging Calen. I am going to use my last 3rd level spell slot, or 4th level spell slot,
Okay.
to upcast fly on the both of us.
Okay.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh, great.
All right. It gives you a fly speed of what?
Fly feet speed of 60.
Okay. All right.
No,
Is that an action?
it is an action.
Okay. All right. Rule of cool this.
You're gonna lace through it, dude.
The question
You
is,
can
Thread the
can we
needle.
still
Yeah.
fly while hugging on to each other?
Here's the catch, Alondros.
Okay.
You can, but you know that Calen can fly faster
Mm-hmm.
without you
Yes. Yes.
because he can essentially, he's a rogue, he's quick on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know that if you let go, Calen will most certainly make it to safety.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to still hold on to him or are you going to let him go?
I'm going to tell him, because at the beginning of his turn, we will be at 200 feet.
Yes.
If I'm remembering correctly, he can move more than 200 feet with dash and bonus dash and all of that.
He
'Cause
can
it's
move
60,
180. He can move
180.
180. Yep. So
Okay.
which I'm really he'll make it to safety on his turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell him, Calen, you can fly now. Do as you did before. make it to safety. I will do what I can to do the same. And I'm going to let go and fly 60 feet.
Okay.
Do not front or back, but like sideways to hopefully miss the thing as it falls.
All right.
Or would it be more smart to fly backwards because it's 200? I don't know. Whatever you would rule.
It's going to be hairy any
Either
direction
way.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would go out sideways.
Okay. All right. Vasilis. It's your turn.
Am I good? Is it like...
Yeah.
Or is there a chance?
There's no chance that the next chain can hit you.
Chance. Okay.
Yep.
At this point, Vasilis would absolutely just collapse in the sand.
Okay. As you slow down, you taking gasping, heavy, gagging breaths, collapse. It is now your turn, Calen.
Okay. So Alondros flew sideways. How many feet until Alondros is safe from this falling chain? I know the math is getting crazy here.
The math is too much to follow.
So
what
just
are you
whatever
intending to do?
So here's my plan. I want to use 60 of my movement to fly towards Alondros.
Okay.
I want to grab Alondros, and I want to fly what would be 120, but because I'm carrying him, my movement would be halved, so fly him another 60 feet.
So we would be 120 from this thing.
Bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it improves our odds at all, I want to do that.
Let me think about this
Okay.
for 1 second. And while I do, listeners, give us a like and a subscribe and a follow and
Yeah.
all the good things.
Make sure to leave us a comment, what you're thinking about the episode.
Anything else anyone wants to say while I take a minute to think?
And we love you.
Do you like really big chains? We got really big chains.
This is an album released by Big Chains featuring the Underworld.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a rock album.
I don't even know what to say.
I know. I am like so.
I'm trying to think of stuff to say. My mind is just like,
yeah. This is crazy. Who would have thought that a session with a bunch of chains
It'd be so
epic.
nerve
would be so crazy?
If Alondros dies, Okay.
No.
I'm just saying if. Okay. If is good. But if Calen is not going to be okay. Especially if he like tries to cast Revivify and it doesn't work down here. I am not going to be okay.
How many of them pomegranates we got?
Well, who's holding on to everything?
Oh shoot, yeah.
Alondros.
Yeah.
The pomegranates.
Well, if the person holding the equipment is crushed by the chains, then
Even if it's in like the bag of holding?
Oh, it'll still be there. It'll just be stuck under a
Oh, I see.
200-foot tall,
massive under a
chain.
mountain,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can dig in the sand.
Yeah.
It might take a while.
Don't worry, Alondros. We're coming for you.
We just have a shovel, every one of us.
Yep.
Then we'd have to like roll for foundation checks to make sure that we're
So we're cutting it away good enough so the chain doesn't fall on us again.
Yep.
Roll for dig.
Build little columns.
Hit a certain
Yeah.
spot where Alondros is and like scoop it away, and it's like when the ocean comes in to, like when you're building a sandcastle, just like slops out. We found
All
him.
right.
Yeah, how do we know where the water table is, by the way? What if it just like digs and there's like water there? I mean, like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the
We are pretty
Tardix
close
just
to the
fills it up.
ocean.
It's like digging straight down in Minecraft, but it's just the Tardix.
Honor,
Yes.
you should check your phone real quick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Secrets.
Secrets. Keep us safe. Secrets. Something else.
secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Hey, loose lips sink ships. It's my motto. Okay, my hands are sweaty.
Oh, I'm dying right now. I'm dying.
Vomit on my mom's sweater. Mom's spaghetti. I don't know the words to that song, as you can tell.
There's
There's
vomit on a sweater already.
Vomit on
Mom's
my
spaghetti.
sweater already. Mom
Yep.
spaghetti.
That's the wrong rapper.
Spaghetti.
This
Yeah.
is
This is
Big
9
chains.
chains. Big chains. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with
All
that.
right. Okay.
Great.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Gosh.
You both, as you push Calen away, Alondros, and fly desperately to the side of this chain, you think you might be able to make it. It's going to be close, but realistically, there's not much hope. And then all of a sudden you feel someone behind you. You feel someone kind of latch onto your back and propel you even further. Now, 120 feet would have cleared you. However, you would not be able to move that far, Calen, mainly because your ability to fly does not supersede your strength to carry someone as you fly.
Mm-hmm.
You have a negative, is it a -1 or a -2?
-2.
Yeah. So, it realistically get you about 90 feet. More than what Alondros was hoping for. I'm going to roll a dice. It's just going to be a straight roll.
What's the number that we're looking for? I mean, you don't have to tell us, but
We're going to play it death saving throw style.
okay.
So, 10 or up, you're able to clear the chain. 9 or lower, we'll talk about what happens. It's just going to be a straight D20. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. As you fly, desperately trying to save your own lives, you
Oh my gosh.
can see the chain as it's closing nearer the ground, as you're flying feet above the surface. This sliver of light is getting tighter and tighter. And as you both close your eyes, bracing for the weight of a mountain to crush on top of you, you fly through it and hear this massive crash behind you and fly straight and straight up into the air, having quite literally escaped your death by mere inches.
You just hear it.
And with the crash behind you, you feel a new appreciation for your life continuing on. Would either of you like to say anything as you narrowly escape death?
I'm going to throw my arms around Alondros. And I'm going to say, you risked your life to come back from me. There's no way I was going to leave you there.
And as Alondros looks back at you, you see that he has tears in his eyes, knowing that he essentially was going to sacrifice himself for you to live. And he says, well, it was my fault in the first place that you were falling to your death. I couldn't live with that knowledge.
I don't blame you. And I wouldn't have, even if I would have died.
And that's where we'll end our session.
Dude, I got a crazy adrenaline spike when I saw that 10. My fingers started getting tingly because my adrenaline was like...
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
Oh, I'm missing a boot.
Thank you for
Wow.
joining us on this action-packed, adrenaline-dumping, near-death 2-minute experience in-game. Join us next week as our heroes continue to navigate their way through this absolute death hole, which is the underworld. And while you're waiting, go check out Season 1 anywhere podcasts can be found. And if you've already caught up on that, go check out Curse of Strahd Season 1, DM'd by Tyson himself. A spooky, dark twist on, well, the Curse of Strahd. And as always, we love you.
Love you.
Bye.